to climb, the harder to fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light ears to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me?
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium.
Talking to roll up that Sinatra, fly mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path, told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout class. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
That's a good job by Sam Hubbard getting home and getting the sack. And he does a nice job of setting the edge in the run game as well as applying pressure. Going into his 3rd season now, 14.5 sacks in his first 2 years. Pretty strong for the former 3rd-round selection out of Ohio State.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. going to give this to Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and man.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Another try for Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Mixon again, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Burrow going deep downfield for Roll. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Cincinnati.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
To Joe Mixon.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
14. Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And that's a sight familiar to Ravens fans. Matthew Judon, a 2019 Pro Bowler. He led the Ravens with a career-high 9.5 sacks in 2019.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. first and 10. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. Got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow will throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, and the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Bengals.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
an ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time in the Cincinnati first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
14.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing at 2 guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot.
For the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Damian Ratley. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the throwaway. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Mixon, the Bengal ball
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.